On this day in music history, brought to you by Lyrics Decoded. Like, share, follow, drop a comment. Today, we're talking about legacy bands. Legacy bands are bands that have been around for a really long time, and this is actually a fairly recent phenomenon that has been building for a long time. Above me, what you see is the remnants of AC/DC currently on tour, and that's Metallica now. Here's Blink-182, probably the youngest of legacy bands right now. And here's Green Day, and I am a hypocrite. I will be the absolute first one in line to buy tickets to all of these bands because I want to see them before they're not playing anymore. But they just keep playing. And here's the controversial take. They need to make room for the next generation. If we want rock to continue, we need these bands to step away. We're not going to stop buying tickets. We love American Idiot and Enter Sandman and all of the favorite classic songs that we grew up with, but it's time. It's overdue. These bands need to step aside to make room. Paramore and Avril Lavigne need to make room for bands like The Interrupters. Blink-182 and Green Day need to make room for bands like The Paradox. And Metallica needs to make room for bands like Spiritbox. AC/DC is just overdue, and I'm sorry, guys. I love you. I love you so much. I love all of those bands so much. But it's time for them to move on. This is not limited to people who play guitar either. This is across the board. This is a problem that the entire music industry has. Even folks like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj need to make room for upcoming talent. Otherwise, it's just gonna fade into AI trash, and I don't want that. I don't think you want that either. You don't want a computer singing to you and trying to connect with your emotions because they can't. Please, before the music industry just dies and makes room for some AI-generated trash that kinda sounds like it's good music but never really is, please, let's make room for the up-and-comers so they can take a hold and be the mainstay and the counter-culture and center of culture simultaneously. I will leave it at that. If you like what I do, follow me on Lyrics Decoded. That's my podcast with my buddy Rob. We talk about all things music history. Come back here every single day. I talk about music history and sometimes up to the minute state of the music industry issues. I love you. Hit that follow button, and I'll see you tomorrow.